everyone, welcome to Stand and Align. This is class 3 of our beginner series, so let's get started. We're going to come to our top of our mat and we're going to start in mountain pose today, so Tadasana. So we really want to ground down through those feet. Take the hands nice and wide beside the body, and I want you to draw up nice and tall through your spine, really pressing down through the feet. So we want to lift the toes and fan the toes and press down, really grounding down through the whole foot. So the heels, the ball, the foot, the toes, really the outside edge, and we want to lift up through the inner thighs. We want to keep the pelvic bowl tucked under. So we want a neutral pelvic bowl. So we don't want to be if we imagine our pelvis filled with water, we don't want to be tipping water out the front. We don't want to be tipping our hips too forward and the water falls out the back. So we want to be nice and neutral with the pelvis. We want to imagine the belly flying up. So lift the belly up towards the rib cage, and then shoulders pull down and soften, and think about drawing the ribs towards the spine as well. So we're not poking out through the chest, arching our back. We're staying nice and straight through the spine, reaching that energy down through the fingertips. So the hands aren't relaxed by the side, they're actually very active. Chin is slightly tucked into the chest, and you want to imagine drawing up the energy all the way from your feet, all the way up through your body, and then out of the top of your head. So we're just this channel of energy here in our mountain pose. Think really strong, really grounded, just like a mountain. And then I want you to start to draw your awareness in towards your breath now. So you can gently close your eyes or just looking down slightly with the eyes slightly open, and just start to draw your attention to your breath, pulling the breath down into the belly. As you stand here, strong and aligned. That's what today's class is all about, is proving our strength and our balance and our stability, as well as getting nice and grounded. Really just connecting to the breath now. One pointed focus on the breath. No, not needing to think about anything else but being here, really staying grounded, staying connected throughout the practice today. So let's move to Sun B. So we'll start in chair pose with Sun B. So we're going to bend down through the knees, sit back like you're sitting onto a chair. From here, we're going to take the fingertips to the earth, not all the way down, but as far as you can, and then inhale, sweep those hands up. Nice big inhale. So we're in our chair pose, stay seated, really trying to lift the arms up as high as you can. From here, exhale, we're going to fold down to a forward fold. So forward fold, letting the body drop forward. Knees can be slightly bent, really trying to get the chest on towards the knees. From here, inhale, a little halfway lift. So inhale, look out into the distance, pull the shoulders down and back, pull the belly in, up, and fly the belly up towards the chest. Exhale, plant the hands down and step back to your high plank. A nice inhale here. Knees can come down or stay up. Squeeze on their exhale, elbows into the side of the body, and then inhale, push forward to your forward facing dog or your cobra. So forward facing dog, we've got our thighs lifted nice and high off the floor, pushing that mat away from our shoulders, draw down and back. Chin lifts up nice and high. If you're in your cobra, you're down a little bit lower, your elbows are squeezing into the side of the body, feet are pressing into the earth. Nice big inhale here. Tuck the toes under, and then exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to step our right foot forward, place it in between the hands, so push the mat away from you, place the foot between the hands, turn the back foot to 45 degrees. Now we're coming up for warrior one. So Ground down through those feet to help fly you all the way up as you inhale to come to your warrior one. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into it. So really making sure those hips are square. Back foot's at 45 degrees, really anchoring down into the floor. Arms are up, really shooting powerfully up into the sky. Nice big inhale here. And then exhale, hands come back down to the floor, step back into your high plank. And then we're going through Chaturanga Dandasana. So we're lowering down to the floor. So knees can come down or stay up. As you exhale, inhale as you lift. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So tuck the toes under and push that downward facing dog. Inhale. Left knee, left foot steps forward. Ground down through the floor. Back foot to 45. Take a ground through your legs first. And then inhale as you draw the body up. Exhale as you sink into that warrior one. Nice big inhale. And then exhale, hands come down to the floor. Step back into the high plank. Chaturanga again. So knees can come down or stay up. It's up to you. Exhale as you squeeze elbows to the side of the body. Lower down. Inhale, lift and open the chest forward. Guards off the floor, pushing that mat away from you. And then tuck the toes under. Press back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, take the gaze to the top of your mat. Step or maybe a little hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend the spine nice and long, looking out into the distance. Show your heart. Exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana. Really fold forward. And then ground down through the feet. So push the feet down to help lift you up, flying all the way up. Palms meet together in prayer at the top. And then exhale, hands wide. Tadasana. Nice work. Okay, from here, bring your hands to your heart center and chest into a prayer pose. From here, we're going to lift the left foot up and then take a big step back with the left foot. Nice. So we've got our right toes pointing to the front. We have our left foot, we're going to be at a 90-degree angle, so along the same line as your mat. So if you could imagine drawing a straight line down the middle of your mat, you want your heel and your arch to be in one line. So we call that a heel to arch alignment. So that's where we want to be. For Warrior 2 now that we're going to do today, we're going to really sink into our legs. We want a really wide stance. We want our pelvic bowl to be neutral. Really bending in deep. Arms are out to the side wide. Shoulders draw down and back. Fingertips nice and long and active. We want power through the arms. So if I was to be there with you, I don't want to come around and be able to move your arms. No one should be able to remove your arms here. Now, as I speak about the arms, maybe your knees started to straighten a bit. So I really want you to focus on really staying down into the warrior lunge. We also want to focus on drawing this knee back. We don't want the knee to fall forward. We really want to activate the knee, reaching the knee towards the pinky toe. We want to think about grounding down through the outside edge of the back foot as well. Nice, a few breaths here. So looking towards your front arm, really grounding through the legs, really testing your strength through the legs, your stability through the feet. Keep breathing, so breathing deep into the belly. And then let's reverse this Warrior 2 now. So I want you to flip the front palm up and then inhale as you take a little lean back. So take the arm to the back. From here, shoulder draws down and back. And just a few breaths here. Inhale, coming forward. Nice, we're going to move to side ankle pose now. So I want you to imagine you're reaching forward to grab something and then bring the elbow onto the knee and then other arm comes up to the sky. Nice, so staying in that lunge, still grounding down through the outside edge of the foot. Power through the arms. Want to make one straight line from the toes, from the ankle all the way up through the side body. So your arm can be up to the sky. If you feel good here, maybe you want to extend to your full side angle. You can even take the gaze into the palm of the hand here. Nice, keep breathing. Breath all the way into the belly, shoulder draws down and back, really opening up. Try not to stick the bottom out, really keep the bottom tucked under. That's it, and then coming up now, stretch that leg. Give it a little bit of a tap out if it feels sore, and then let's step back to the front of the mat. And then we're gonna do the work on the other side. So you can step straight back with the right foot. I'm gonna do the right foot, I'm just gonna turn to the other side so my face is to you. So right foot steps back. So we have a heel to arch alignment, really nice and wide lunge in warrior two. So hands reach out, shoulders down and back. Really making sure that pelvic bowl is tucked under. We don't want to be tipping forward or tipping backwards, so nice and neutral. Making sure that knee is pushing towards the pinky toe. We don't want that knee to fall forward. Arms are nice and strong to the side. We're here really pushing down through the feet evenly, so you don't want to be too much in the front or too much in the back. Sometimes I find students with their bodies leaning more forward or leaning more back, so just try and really sit neutral with the body as well. Nice powerful warrior two, or Virabhadrasana to our warrior pose. So really grounded, really strong. Keeping the breath, keeping the focus, and then let's reverse the warrior. So flipping that front arm. Nice inhale as you lift up and over to the back. Keep that lunge going, so don't come up in that lunge as you lean back. You want to keep lunging down, keeping your legs working, your legs active. They should be on fire. Stay focused, stay with the breath. When the mind wanders, come back to the breath. Inhale back to center, and then we're going to side ankle pose. So reach forward like you're going to grab something. Elbow comes down to the knee, and then reach your other arm up to the sky. Making sure we're in one plane of alignment, so don't let the bottom stick out. Nice and long. From here, full side angle if you want to reach over your head and up. One straight line all the way from your ankle to your wrists. Keep bending through that front leg, and the back leg is grounding you down. Nice and even. Maybe your leg's shaking. My leg's starting to shake now, so just keep breathing. Also draw the shoulder down and back. And then gently coming up, stretch that leg and bring it in. Nice job. All right, okay, let's keep moving. So we're going to step back again with the left foot. So you're at the top of your mat, stepping back with the left. This next pose we're going to do is Trikonasana, so it's our triangle pose. So once again, we've got a heel to arch alignment, but this time we're not so wide. So we're a little bit closer in together. We're going to make our three-pointed pose now, so our triangle. So hands out to the side. I want you to look towards your front arm. I want you to reach forward again, just like we did in side angle. Reach forward, and then we're going to take the hand down to the outside of the shin, or maybe rest the hand onto the shin, and then we're going to rotate the body to look up to the sky. Nice and powerful through the hands, so we're really activating our arms. Really getting a nice rotation through the side of the body here. We really want to think about rotating. We also want to think about pulling this front hip backwards. Really trying to get a nice rotation. feet are really pushing down into the earth, nice and active. Now, if this is too strong for your neck to look up, you can take the gaze down to your feet. That will help you with a bit more stability. If you have the flexibility, you can also reach down towards your big toes, interlacing 2 fingers around the big toe, and then opening up to your triangle pose. So just feel wherever you're at, you can be up a bit higher. Just feel where you need to be. Nice, take the gaze down now if you've got it up. Ground down through the feet, and then to help lift you back up. Nice big inhale, nice exhale, hands down, and we're going to turn towards our front foot. So we're going to have our hips nice and square. So the back foot is about at 45-degree angle. The front foot is pointing straight. From here, we're going to take reverse prayer. So we're going to take our prayer pose, but we're going to take it behind our back. Pushing the palms of the hands together at our mid-back. Really try and take the elbows out to the side. Nice and tall through the spine, shoulders draw down and back. If this isn't possible for you, you can just take a hold of your elbows. From here, nice big inhale, and then exhale. Want you to lift up and then forward, folding down to your pyramid pose. So only fold as far forward as you can without losing that length through your spine. Keep the chin tucked in. You're going to feel an immediate strong stretch down your hamstrings, down the back of your legs, trying to keep those hips square. So don't let the hips rock out to the side. Keep nice and square. Keep pushing down through both feet. Keep lengthening through the spine and keep breathing. These standing postures are quite challenging, so just keep breathing. You've got this. You will get stronger as you keep practicing. Always hard at first, but you got this. So let's take one more breath. Exhale, and then inhale, draw all the way up. And then bend down through the front foot, join the feet together, release the hands, and then come back up. And then going on to the other side, so stepping the right foot back, right foot comes back, and we go for triangle. So not quite a wide stance as warrior two, but we have that heel to arch alignment. From here, hands to the side, nice big inhale, reach forward. And then take that hand down towards the shin, the outside edge of the shin. And then reach the other arm up to the sky, active arms. Energy flowing through both legs, pushing down while lifting up and rotating the belly out. So think about pulling the belly in, getting a nice twist. We're like wringing out our digestive system. Really nice. 1, 2. Get a nice twist internally. Once again, if this is quite strong on your neck, if you feel like you can't hold your neck here, you can take the gaze down to the earth, to the floor. Keep rotating that nice twist through the body. Breath is flowing. Now everyone, we take the gaze down to the floor. And then from here, ground down through the feet. Inhale helps you lift up and then turn towards that front foot, back foot 45 degrees, hips are square to the front. Take that reverse prayer, hold on to your elbows. Inhale, lift, take the gaze up. Spine is nice and long, shoulders down and back. From here, reaching forward, folding forward with the body, staying nice and grounded and strong through the legs. Keeping the chin tucked in. One nice long straight line. Elbows keep drawing back. Hips stay square, so the hips want to rock out to the side. I feel mine want to rock out to the side, so I just keep readjusting. And that's what our practice is all about. We might feel our body start to shift out of alignment, and we just always keep making those adjustments. Keep reminding ourselves of that alignment. And then Eventually that alignment will just become a habit. At first we do need to think about our alignment a lot at the start, but once we get into our practice, we can start to just come into the alignment naturally. Then one last breath here, ground down through the feet, and then push yourself up on your inhale, standing and aligned. And then just bend down through the front knee, step both feet together, release the hands, and then inhale. Coming back to that mountain pose as we started the practice today. So grounding down through those feet, hands shoot towards the earth, spine pulls up and lifts, shoulders draw down and back. Nice and open, grounded, stable, centered. Just giving yourself a moment back to the breath, just being proud of yourself for making it here to class 3. So good job everyone, and we'll see you for the next class. Namaste.